with the lime.
Making a Caesar salad.
And gonna start to turn it a bit white.
Farms.
You will see. Also, I like to start with only half part of the lime.
Careful.
Rest of the lime at the end of the recipe. It's all about the texture of the dressing. I will talk about that in a few minutes. So when you add the lime with the yolks, it's important to don't stop to move it, because the lime is gonna start to cook the yolks, and if you don't move it, it's gonna turn it into crumbled eggs,
Yeah.
making like a big piece of yolk. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you can look, the colors is starting to change a little bit, and a little bit more white. So that's the perfect way to start to cook a little bit the yolks.
Yeah, what would you do if you didn't have this
You just gotta keep stirring it, otherwise it.
Yeah, or you can squeeze the lime in the little jar and adding with your other hand if you want. I like to keep Ines in the show.
Stir. Yeah, she let you stir the eggs. She's not up for that.
She's really sweet. Everybody love Ines.
The color's way lighter. Yeah. It was bright yellow. Now it's kind
Don't break it, Ines, please.
of. She can get every drop of juice out of there.
So we're gonna keep like this half and a little bit of the other half. Also, in all my dressing base, I like to add a little bit of salt and pepper at the beginning. In this one, I like to add a good pinch of black pepper. It's gonna be good in this recipe.
That's a healthy pinch.
We're gonna make a good. This is a little piece of chili de arbor. We don't want it. This is gonna be a big recipe, so it's okay. Like 2 medium-sized pins gonna be good. And about the salt, I recommend to be really careful. Do you know why?
Anchovies are salty?
Anchovies are salty, right?
See,
You
What else?
win.
What else?
you can put it in, but you can't take it out.
Parmesan sauce.
Parmesan cheese is really salted. The Worcestershire, this one is really salted
All of
too.
it, yeah, high sodium.
So all these ingredients are really salted, so if you want to add some salt, you can do it, but really careful. I know my recipe and don't really need salt.
See.
Okay.
Then we're gonna mix the anchovies, the garlic, the Worcestershire sauce,
There you go.
and the Dijon mustard. So today I'm working with the spoon and the fork. This is like more for the show in the front of the guest. Traditionally, it's making with a big wood bowl, breaking all the ingredients with the wood spoon. We choose this crystal bowl because everybody can look inside, and also the size. When we make a big amount of dressing like today, it's a perfect size. Then we're gonna use a bigger bowl to mix the lettuce.
But normally you mix it in the bowl.
In
you
the
bring the salad in.
wood bowl and the same bowl, you mix the lettuce with the dressing at the end.
You're tossing it all together.
But at home, if you want to work with a big whisk, or also you can use the blender, it's working really well. Then we're gonna add the oil little by little. And when you add the oil, it's really important to don't stop to whisk. Because if you add the oil and you stop to whisk, you're gonna cut the dressing. We call cut when we separate the fat and the rest of the ingredients. If you work in your blender the same way, adding the oil little by little in low speed.
How much oil is in that container?
It's like a half cup in each one. So we're gonna use 1.5 cup
1.5 cup.
in all the recipe.
Do you need us to stir for you for a little bit?
Sorry?
You need us to help?
So in the kitchen, when we make this type of dressing or like the mayonnaise, like the same way, starting with the yolks with some acid, can be vinegar, can be lemon, lime. Then we add the oil little by little. But usually when we make like a recipe of 20 liters of mayonnaise, you need two people. So big bowl, a big whisk, and also one with a gallon of oil, adding the oil. So the game in the kitchen, it's the guy adding the oil go more faster to make because he does one with the whisk.
Yeah.
I don't want that with Ines. I prefer to have the oil at the time the quantity I need at the time.
Sure, she'll help you if you get tired.
But yeah, she can help me. Okay.
Exactly, 24 inches above the bowl.
We're gonna look the dressing gonna turn a little bit more thick. That's the way when we add more fat in the dressing, like the oil today. So after we add all the oil, we're gonna add the rest of the lime. It's gonna help to turn it thinner. We don't want to keep this dressing over thick to can cover all the lettuce. So we want to turn it more thinner. I saw many times in the kitchen people making a really thick dressing and adding some water at the end to make it thinner, but that's really wrong.
No.
Because the water is cutting the flavors.
See.
So if you have some, like today, the lime, at the beginning of the recipe, it can be some different type of acid, vinegar, or something like that. You can take some in the side at the beginning and adding at the end to turn it thinner. It's gonna help a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so that.
But we want to turn it a little bit thinner. So Ines, right now, we're gonna add the rest of the lime. And you can look the consistency, it's much better right now.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Gracias, Ines. Then we're gonna end with the shredded parmesan cheese. Here we like to use the microplane to turn it like really soft, really finely shredded. And gonna be like the same quantity of the olive oil, like 1.5 cup of shredded parmesan cheese. Everybody like parmesan cheese?
See.
Because I'm gonna add a little bit more when I'm gonna mix the lettuce with the dressing. Then I'm gonna add a little bit more in the top of the salad. The croutons here, we like to use the sourdough bread coming from the bakery. We add the light cover foil, parmesan cheese and garlic, and we bake it. And that's it. So let me prepare your salad, amigos. Give me a few minutes to prepare your salad. We have the tamales ready in the tamalera. And before you take a seat in your station, if you want, I can give you a little taste of the dressing with a small lettuce leaf, if you want. Just come closer to me.
And that's gonna make Caesar salad.
Take a leave and go
from
to your
scratch.
station and wait for your lunch.
Awesome. Recipe I'm gonna try. Okay,
Thank you so much.
so good.